Skiing on, and today we got a video that involves the story type videos we're doing, and a lot of Capri Suns. And we've actually got characters this time, not Roblox characters, so that's a big kind of improvement from our other types of videos. And I want to give a big shout out to Yngchallo, aka Romeo, for making these characters, and Instagram will be linked in the description, so go follow him. And yeah, roll the video.
Hello, all you beautiful people, it's Romeo, or better known as Yngchallo, here again joining the Mojanga Blocks channel. Now, before this video starts, I've got to say, I hope you're all doing okay in lockdown. We've been in this shit for like a month, or so it feels, I'm not actually too sure. And I know a lot of you may struggle with a few things, and I really hope you can get through this. And I hope these videos cheer you up a bit and, you know, give you a reason to keep pushing through it. But if you're really needing help, I really do suggest talking to someone. But yes, today Dec and I are giving you a sequel to our secondary school adventures and mishaps. This video is all about our Capri Sun Heist.
Yep, the good old Capri Sun Heist. I remember this very well, back in year 9 once again. It seems like most of our stories are based around the year 9 time, but it doesn't matter, this is the Capri Sun Heist.
As it sounds, all you fellow Bretons can back me up when I say how irresistible the sweet orange tang of the Capri Sun really is.
Nice.
If you disagree, you're clearly chatting out your ass. Now boys, allow me to tell you my motives for this absolute war crime that we had committed.
But guess what? It's subscribe time. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Because if you subscribe right now, you get something good. Yay! And remember, if we hit 1k subscribers by the end of the year, we're gonna risk our lives and make a carousel out of the washing machine. Yay! So what are you waiting for? Subscribe now! And quite literally, watch us risk our lives for all of the doing of entertainment. So subscribe! And let's continue on with the video.
I was out of class, roaming down the gum-covered halls with my plastic bowl. Now, please don't hurt me, Visco girls, but it was all I had. I was on my way to get some refreshing liquid ice, water for all you small brains, but then our head teacher stopped me dead in my tracks. Now, I'm not going to lie, boys, the first sight of the shining baldness of his head looked like the entry to heaven, and with how uptight this beta male would have been, it might as well have been with the fate I knew I was about to be given. Now, I was there holding my dearest plastic bottle like a Girl Scout holding a box of cookies, as he gave me a glare and he asked why I was out of lesson. I shrugged and told him I was parched and thirsty for some of that, thirsty for some of that water. Now this prick had the audacity to take my water bottle and my human rights by not allowing me to get a drink. Now, I did what any reasonable person would do and went back to class to start a heist on this man's Capri Sun stocks. Now, my first associate was the one and only Mojanga Blocks.
When Romeo first came up to me and asked me if I wanted to target this man's Capri Sun stocks, I immediately said yes. Having not really any idea what I was meant to be doing, I just done what I had to do.
Declan. He didn't seem to care about the morality of our plan, but much like the Third Reich, the following increased. We had about 5 people, including myself, talk about being inconspicuous, am I right? Despite my thoughts of a secret 6ix9ine within our crew, I followed through with a plan, and a glorious plan it was, though it would go tits up later in the story. So after school, they never locked the school's diner.
So me and the boys saw this as an advantage to take the man's Capri Sun stocks. It was then the next day, we all managed to take the Capri Suns without any real issue. However, we started gaining more confidence and decided it was time for the ultimate Capri Sun heist.
And so we'd planned out an epic heist. Nathan was a lookout and stood there to tell us if any of the teachers were coming towards the diner.
And as Nathan was looking out, me, Romeo and Charlie got our hands dirty and did all the dirty work.
Declan, me and Charlie all took our cut in sweet, sweet Capri Suns. Now, though we'd gotten away with this, but Declan and his Primark bag decided to give in and rip as he left the diner, exposing all of our gold.
Yep, I walked out of that diner thinking everything would be cool. I had my Capri Suns, I had my bag, and most importantly, a mindset of an absolute mad lad. And the plan was an utter failure. And if it wasn't for my word I can't say cause I'll get demonetized bag, then everything would have been alright. After that I got stared down by one of the teachers. I then went to say these were my own Capri Suns, but they didn't fall for that. I then went on to make an excuse about how I got them cheap from a man from Poland who owns a Capri Sun factory, who later got deported. She obviously didn't fall for that one. So at this point, I just had to accept that I had to do whatever punishment I was given. I then pleaded guilty. And then the headmaster came to personally have a talk with me. He then went to the reception, handed in my Capri Suns, and immediately knew the plan went to word I can't say cause I'll get demonetized. They then asked me who else took the Capri Suns. I said no one, it was just me, but then later they checked CCTV. And as they checked CCTV, they saw Nathan looking out for teachers. They then asked Nathan who done it, and he grassed everyone in. Later on, I got my bag searched again, and there was a load of water bottles in there. And for anyone who knows me well, I like to drink a lot of water, so I like to have a lot of bottles on hand, just in case. And even though countless times of people telling the teachers that I genuinely like to drink a lot of water, I got punished either way. And as if getting punished for the Capri Suns wasn't enough. Anyway, that's that. This is what happened next. After Nathan grassed everyone in, I was then sent with the principal to grab Romeo off the bus. Me and Romeo looked at each other, thinking, a word I can't say, cause I'll get demonetized. Then, the head teacher went to search Romeo's bags, only to find there was no Capri Suns.
We'd got on our buses and I slept all of my Capri Suns. So once we were pulled off the bus and I was searched, I got away with it. However, Dec and Charlie were not so lucky, as them two got caught and detentioned. However, Declan wasn't fazed by it.
And at the time, I was more worried about being late for band practice because of all this. Also, there's a little fact for you, I play guitar. If you want to see some guitar videos, let me know. And obviously, I'll go upload them. Anyway, back to the video.
Now, when we got back to school after the holiday, I was unfortunately placed in the detention room too, which looked like a bit of a sex dungeon.
The very next day, we all found ourselves in isolation. But obviously, we're a bunch of mad lads, so we didn't follow the rules. We then went on our phone, started throwing bottles, and cracking jokes. This then resulted in another day of isolation. We then told the teacher that she can get, word I can't say, cause I'll get demonetized. And she later left. I then noticed that a certain person wasn't there. Now obviously, the teachers must have about 5 brain cells, because I'm pretty sure Charlie took more Capri Suns than I did. No hate towards Charlie, we're just trying to comprehend the teacher's logic, which shouldn't be that hard because there clearly isn't much. But anyway, big up to Charlie for getting away with it. A few hours later, it was dinner time. I was really excited because I was really hungry. And as I paid for, I brought a ham sandwich and a bottle of water. However, what I received was not what I requested. I was given my water, however the sandwich was not ham. I later complained, but the teachers did nothing. I then took a bite out of the chicken sandwich. It was quite literally drier than the Sahara Desert. So as anyone would be, they would be quite annoyed. I then told the teacher, gave the teacher a tiny bit of attitude, and then I got suffered with another day of isolation. A few hours later, it was the end of the day. When me and Romeo stood up, it felt like getting out of solitary confinement for about 20 years. Me and Romeo were very relieved. We then saw someone drinking a Capri Sun and then laughed. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of the Capri Sun heist that I could remember. It's currently 4:01 AM in the morning. So I'm gonna close things off by saying thank big ups to Yngchallo, aka Romeo, for doing these characters. Really appreciate it. Instagram will be in the description. And also big ups to Alex Porus. He provided the audio. and all that for all these YouTube videos. SoundCloud in the description. And yeah, I hope you liked the video, and if you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, dislike it. All that aside, yeah, stay safe, lads. Okay, roll the outro.